Hi everybody, I'm KHOU 11 Meteorologist Pat Cavlin here, just giving you a quick update on some of the heavier storms that have rolled through the area. We had a quick downpour in the city just within the last hour. You could see things have quickly improved. A lot of cloud cover out there still, which should help with the temperatures, but some scattered storms for the moment. If you go north of the city, things are pretty quiet. In fact, a lot of sunshine popping up once you get out of Harris County, but it's the city and points south where we've seen a pretty decent amount of rain so far. So getting in the loop first, again, we had a big brush of downpours go through in the last hour right through downtown. Those have now moved off towards the north and east, towards the Dyersdale area, and also up towards Atascocita and Lake Houston. Back to the west, things are pretty quiet at the moment, but it's to the east in the Baytown area that we are actually watching a kind of a stationary thunderstorm that kind of just blew up over Baytown, and rain gauges have filled up very quickly in this area, and that prompted the National Weather Service to issue a flash flood warning. That goes until 2:30, so another hour and a half on this, and you can see it's actually still raining here. So radar estimates have been pretty impressive in terms of rain totals, over 3¼ inches around Baytown, right around the ship channel, and then once you go out towards the east side of Baytown, 2.5 inch radar estimates, out towards Highway 225, 1.5 to 2 inches. But there's actually gauges out there from the Harris County Flood Control District that have measured up to 4 inches of rain in just the last hour alone. So as we check out the Flood Control District map, you can see this gauge in the last 15 minutes now down to about 0.04 inches of rain. So the totals are coming down very quickly. So there's the good news. Things are starting to trend lower. Again, these are 15-minute rain totals, not 1 hour totals. So that imputes about 1/4 inch an hour rain rate, which is, again, a lot better than what we were seeing in the last hour. But again, flash flood warning in effect as we switch over to the Harris County Flood Control District flood gauges. You can see everything in this area still in the green. So we're not expecting any major flooding with creeks or streams. This is mainly a flash flooding event for streets. So high water spots, flooded roadways. Some of that water could come up to some businesses or homes, but it shouldn't be any worse than what it is right now, just because, again, that storm that's out there is starting to wind down. But pretty active start to the afternoon out towards Baytown. A little farther south now into Galveston County. We had a good batch of downpours passing through League City, San Leon, Texas City, Lamarck. That's now all over the bay at the moment. Galveston, you're kind of in and out of showers right now. Back to the west, it's been pretty quiet so far. One lone thunderstorm out towards the Sugar Land area. That's it, though. Going west on I-10, things are very quiet. One downpour out towards Columbus. And then this is the untapped potential right now, just north of the city. I think this is where we're going to see a lot more activity as we get to the afternoon. In fact, watch the last few frames, and you can see downpours all of a sudden starting to pop up there. So these are all going to pulse up and eventually kind of coagulate into one. So I think quite a bit of rain is on the way for areas north of the city as we go through the next few hours. And as we put future track into motion, it actually kind of depicts that. Notice this big batch of rain here to the north of Harris County from places like Brenham out towards Conroe, Huntsville, and Livingston. I think coastal areas will trend a little quieter here as we get to the evening before maybe a couple of other downpours and storms develop. So I don't think the city is out of the woods yet. I think we will see more things try to pop up as the afternoon and evening goes on before eventually, as we get to the overnight, everything starts to gradually wind down. As we go through the upcoming week, though, this is just day one of several days of kind of unsettled rainy weather. It's not going to be all day, everyday rain. I just really want to impress upon everybody, this is not going to be nonstop Harvey level rain. We're just talking about more of an active pattern. And so because of that, street flooding like we're seeing in Baytown right now becomes a little more likely. Bayous and creeks will run high, but we're not expecting them to crest out of their banks. So that's the situation that we're dealing with. Now through Thursday, we're going to keep an eye on radar. If anything new develops, we'll jump on here. We'll give you an update. Otherwise, though, we'll see you for the full forecast on the 411 coming